Oh, nah. Alright, so this fight starts off with my boy Alfonso getting kidnapped by some unscrupulous ass characters. Edward goes in for the wayada and gets perfect blocked. And here we learn why Greed is considered the defensive player of the year in his anime. They go back and forth trying to hit each other, but neither of them can hit a good strike. Greed goes in for the swipe and Edward tries to counter by making stairs. I don't know what he thought that was gonna do. Edward shows us that he is indeed a earthbender, but that was just a setup for the flying leg lock. I've never seen this move done in the UFC. Greed gets slammed down, dealing some damage, but he has that Deadpool healing factor. It doesn't matter for real. Then he drops the coat and out of nowhere, bro just gets up. What is this? And I find it so funny that his transformation was just turning into a black man. They cut away from the fight, and when they come back, we see that Ed has just been getting his ass beat from this newly melanated man. Greed calls Edward a bitch, and Ed just can't let that slide, so he gets back up. Ed rushes in, and he tries to uppercut Greed, but he just gets his face palmed like a basketball. Greed proceeds to throw Ed like a football, then immediately picks him right back up. But Ed is a smart man. He takes this moment to distract Greed and transmutate his arm. Ed proceeds to spike his knuckles and finally deals some damage for the first time since Greed turned black. And this shit has Greed flabbergasted. He doesn't know what to do. He's looking at his arm like, bro, what you do to me? They get back to scrapping and Greed goes in for a kick, but Ed just ups his chest. Greed goes back in for the swipe, but he misses once again. And Edward hits him with the spikes once again. But this time it actually does some damage. Left that boy Greed on one knee like he was proposing. But that doesn't matter. Greed's healing factor is better than Cell's, so he gets right back up and they get back to scrapping. Greed draws back for the wayada, but misses completely. Then Edward does his alchemy and gives him a crazy whiff punish. That put my boy Greed into low battery mode, had him looking like Vegeta for a second. But that's the end of the video since Ed's teacher busts through the door and I don't cover third party, so if you like the video, like and subscribe or not. I'm not your dad.